Ite.
Bonjour. Jumbo. Xin chào.
Assalamu alaikum. Bonjour.
Salam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Last summer, my family was sitting in the living room of our second floor apartment in Westwood, Maine. We had only lived there for 8 months. Before that, we lived next door to my uncles Sinan and Alkan. Before that, we lived in Iraq. We left Iraq 2 years ago. My mom, my father, my 2 brothers, Muhammad and Muhammad, and my uncle Alkan are in the living room watching TV and drinking Iraqi tea. My uncle Abdullah was in the bathroom taking a shower because his friend called and he is going to the beach. My sister Jasak and my friend Safa and I were in the kitchen making biscuits and Arabic dessert. Jasak opened the down at the top of the stairs and she said, "Do you burn the food because it smelled like it?" We said no, we did not burn anything. Then we heard someone yelling downstairs. We thought it was the people who lived downstairs. Jasak ran downstairs. We did not know why. We just watched her. Then she ran back up the stairs yelling, "Dad, the apartment downstairs is on fire." My uncle and my father ran down the stairs. My mother started to run into her bedroom to get our immigration paper and passport, but my Uncle Alkan said, "There is no time to do that, just go outside." So my mother ran down the stairs without the papers. Uncle Alkan and Dad were helping an old woman with Dudu out of the stairs apartment. When Uncle Alkan heard my Uncle Abdullah cough and my sister yelling, we forgot about Uncle Abdullah in the bathroom. Uncle Alkan ran down upstairs to get him, and he found him. Uncle Abdullah said, "I smelled something and I heard something," and then I yelled, "Jasak, what happened?" No one answered, and the lights were off. I went into the hall and I could not see because of the smoke. I tried to break the window, but I could not. Then I sit down and I was coughing and breathing heavily, and Uncle Alkan heard me and found me and brought me downstairs. We were outside of the house watching the fire and crying when Uncle Alkan and Uncle Abdullah came out. When my mother saw all this, she passed out and she fell to the ground. When we saw my mother, we cried and yelled some more. My mom had gone through so much in her life. My mother, Uncle Abdullah, and Uncle Alkan and me went in the ambulance to the hospital. We were all okay. We came back at 2 a.m. and the house was all blocked from the fire. Nothing was left for us. We all went together to Uncle Alkan's house. We did not know what we would do. We had to start from zero. When we woke up in the morning, we don't know whether to laugh or cry when we saw each other. Was that dream? It's really hard for us because we lost everything for the second time when we left Iraq. We had to leave much behind. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kristalga. I'm from Burundi. Fragility, conflict, and violence. I have seen many crazy things in Burundi, but the first time I realized how corrupt everything was in 2012, December. On our way driving to church with my family, I saw black smoke from distance. Then I asked my dad, "What is happening there? Can we go and see?" He responded, "Yes, we can go." That time we were all curious to know what was the matter. My dad stopped the car and we left the car, but my older brother stayed in the car so he can make sure nothing will happen to it. In our way, walking to go and see, others getting crazy with sadness, and we started also to see the red fire and explosion. The ceilings walls were burning and the roof falling down. It was the Bujumbura market center on fire. Dad holding my hand, but we were curious to see what was happening. So we kept moving and we were stopped to the crowd. We started asking people some questions such as, when did this happen? Who were there? We were feeling curious until the police officers arrived. Then my dad felt scared because he was afraid they would start shooting. He knew that they weren't there to protect us, but they were there to kill people, and he was right. Later, I saw with my two eyes two police officers shooting on people. I used to see it in movies, but then I saw it in real life. Pushed our way through the crowd, father grabbed me hard the wrist and pulled me through the crowd. I wanted to cry because people were stepping on me and hurting me. But I didn't do it because I didn't want the people in the crowd, some who I knew, to see me cry. We made it back to the car and left without even going to church. My brother was asking us many questions such as, what happened? What did you see? My dad described everything for him, and my brother was like, oh my God. He started praying and crying because he knew someone who had the shop there. My auntie who had the shop there stayed at home because normally she doesn't work on Sundays. And she became poor because she left all her money in the shop. I was scared that day and very curious. I also felt like it was our last day on the earth. The fire kept burning for a week later. Learned that was the government who caused the incineration with some chemicals. After the fire, people stopped caring about anything. Some people started drinking more than they started drinking more. They weren't sure about their future. They didn't know if they would be alive the next day. So they would do whatever they wanted, even if they knew we were wrong. Honesty was very dangerous in Burundi because people who want to be honest might be killed by the government. Those who tell the truth about Burundi are in danger because the day you say the truth in the media is the day they come to your house and kill you or put you in the jail. If I was in Burundi, I couldn't tell this story. Well, here I felt safe. I'm telling this story because I want things to change. People need to know these stories and Burundians need peace. Thank you. Merci.
My name is Abdullah. You can call me Abdulli. I was born on September 14, 1999 in Iraq. I have one brother and one sister. I am the youngest of them. I used to have a twin brother too, but he died when we were born and created a bag on me to protect me. So I'm considered lucky to be alive, and I thank him for that. although I missed a copy of me that I never saw or met before. When I was young, I used to wake up crying to the sounds of crossfire at night in Iraq. I once was playing in the street when I heard that big explosion. It was like an earthquake that shook the whole neighborhood. It turned out to be a terrorist attack. Iraq was never safe at that time, and even now. You can't just open the door to a stranger, because it could be a thief, or a killer, or a terrorist. There was so much death and destruction that we got used to it. That's how we used to live in Iraq. We went to Egypt because we were threatened by the militia. They sent us a letter that if we didn't get out of our house, they would kill us. So we went to Egypt. I lived in Egypt for 9 years. I considered it as my second country. I used to go to a very bad school. Kids bullied me with wooden sticks all the time, and teachers beat me if I made even a small mistake. I also used to give some of my money and my food to other kids, so they would be my friends. If I didn't, they would leave me and not talk to me. At that time, in 2010, my best friend and only real friend killed himself with a rope. He was a very aggressive kid, and he used to bully others too, but he was a very good friend to me. He used to offer me protection and even check on me if I looked sad or mad. I wish I could have changed him. After that, 2 revolutions happened, and then the country went down. I was isolated with my mother in our apartment for 3 years with no friends. My only entertainment was playing video games and drawing in pixels with myself. So that's why we came to the US. What I like most about my home culture is my religion, Islam. It taught me a lot of things, such as to not kill myself no matter what. Because if your life started badly, if you are patient and hopeful for something good to happen, it will become better and better. You will be happy and thankful that you waited in the end. You need to work hard and be patient in life to achieve what you have always dreamed about. It has also taught me to be kind to others, and to be grateful and thankful with what you have. Taught me to be respectful to others. Taught me to not hurt people physically or mentally, but instead, help them heal up and become better. My religion is just like any other religion. Islam in Arabic means peace. The terrorists are very bad. They seem to want to convince people that our religion is very bad and that we kill people. Well, here I am. A Muslim living a normal life in the United States of America with my family, not killing or hurting anybody. I am a peaceful human who respects all religions. And thank you all for listening.
My name is Rodrigue. I'm from Burundi, and my song is named Seeing You Again. It made me feel so good to see you after such a long time. When I last saw you on April 2011, I thought that you would be back soon. I missed you even though I knew that you were thinking about me every day. The waiting was so long, even longer after I knew that I'll be with you soon. The embassy said it won't be long now, but those few months felt like another 5 years. On September 25th, 2015, I saw you for the first time. There you were standing, waiting for us with the American flag and flowers, and I'll never forget what I felt seeing you again. I felt strange calling you mom after such a long time, but I knew that your love for me deserved it. After so many years of hearing your voice on the phone, I felt strange calling you mom after such a long time, but I knew the love that you have for me deserved it. After so many years of hearing your voice on the phone, to see and hear you calling my name made the years apart vanish. Everyone tells me that I look like you, and make me proud because of how strong and beautiful you are. Thank you.
My name is Evelyn. I born in Congo, but I grew up in Ethiopia. This is my story. My superhero is my grandmother. I can say in my life, my superhero is my grandma. You can ask why, and I will say because she is here. She's the one who raised me. Every day when I come back from school, I can see my grandma from far away. Down the road, she sits under the green leaves of the high shrubs waiting for me because school was over. We can say that place was made for her. She is now 16 years old and her name is Tringo Abel. But everybody calls her Amai to show her respect for her. Usually she wears a long dress because she doesn't like to wear pants because of her religion. Her hair was mixed with white and black standard. My grandmother, she liked to laugh a lot. She almost laughing. She doesn't want to be sad. She doesn't want other people to be sad too. Just happiness. My mom did not raise me, but my grandmother took me to school when I was little, and she bought the thing I need for me. When I come back home from school, she cooked for me. She liked to cook maxis, which is like an American snack. She had me French fries and soft bread, and sometimes she gives me milk and sometimes tea. When I was little, every day she washed me in an iron tub called Sapa. She wanted me to keep clean. She also taught me to be polite. My friends have told me that when I grow up, I'm gonna to be like her. When I think about this now, all my behavior is like my grandma. Now that I have been in USA for 3 months, every morning my moms call me, and after I talk to her, I talk to my grandmother. She tells me every day that she misses me, she loves me, she gives me opinion each day. Also, and remind me again to be patient, respectful, and to help my sister who is here with me in May. The biggest thing that she tells me before she hangs up is that don't forget your religion. You must keep your religion. When I talk to her, I just want to cry, but I need to protect her and myself by not crying. So I only cry inside. I can't cry outside. Here at the end of my story, I don't have any more words to describe my grandma because I have so much love for her and so much respect for her. Thanks.
My name is Rod. When we moved to Brooklyn, we lived in a homeless shelter for 5 months. There are 6 of us in my family. My 3 brothers, Eden, Lloyd, and Jude. My mom and my dad and me. The shelter gave us a big room because we were a big family. We all shared the room and sleep on bunk beds. There was a bathroom and a kitchen in the hallway that we had to share with 4 other families from Djibouti, Rwanda, Angola, and South Africa. The most important rule at the shelter was that you had to be inside by 8 o'clock at night. At night, out of respect, we waited until all of our parents had finished talking and gone into the room. Then all of us kids will come out and gather at the bench in the common space and practice English together. You may ask, why did I want to practice English with kids that I didn't even know? We all wanted to make friends and we all wanted to understand the language. Every night we will come out of our rooms and try. Sometimes we will play Monopoly and read the playing cards out loud to each other. That helps us to memorize English words and understand how to sound when you say them. Sometimes the word reminded me of French word, and that helped too. This is what we did every night. Time passed. One day while watching TV,
I stopped for a moment and told myself, well, you can understand every single word this person is saying in English. When someone asks me how long have I lived in the United States, and I tell them 1 year, the look on their faces is incredible. I can see that they are surprised and want to know more about me. They ask me how long did it took me to learn English, and I say 5 months. They always say, oh my God, 5 months, that is incredible and amazing. I will always smile when they say that. Yes.